Hello, welcome to the Infernal expansion mod Spotlight. So this is a mod that takes place in the Nether. So we can go there pretty easily by typing in the command NTP. It's going to put us directly in the Nether. And we're going to start in the Warped Forest, which is seen as the way to start in Infernal expansion, just because there's no mobs really. You will notice there is one mob, which is this, the Warp Beetle. And when you kill the Warp Beetle, you get Warped Fungus. And you can actually craft up that Warp Fungus. And you can get a Warped Fungus cap. Convert that back into a Warped Fungus. You can also see that, you see we've got some hoglins over here. You see this hoglin is approaching now. When I get near the blocks, it goes back. Same is true for the large hoglin. Here we are in the Glowstone Canyons now. So this is actually the one new biome that is added. So one of the mobs you get here is the blind sight. Like a cross between a frog and a magma cube. And this is one of the enemies you'll face. It gives you glowing, it gives you this luminous effect. The blind sight tongue. So that was a blind sight. Also find luminous fungus. So we combine blind sight tongue with crimson fungus and luminous fungus with warped fungus in a bowl. We're going to get fungus and tongue stew. Let's eat the fungus and tongue stew. Gives us jump boost too. This block is shimmer sand. You can craft it into shimmer sandstone or shimmer stone. This is dimstone. Also looks like this is a drop. Dull rocks as well. Can be made into dullstone or dimstone. I would imagine it's just a lower drop rate. Here's some dull thorns. Can make a dull thorns block. Does damage. Looking at the types of shimmer block, there's actually quite a lot here. So these are what these blocks are called. Now the cut slabs, smooth slabs, various different blocks in both the sandstone and the stone variants. We also have this, the Glowsketo. Seems kind of neutral. You can also turn the luminous fungus into a cap block as well. So yeah, it's an interesting way of spawning. We can also grow the luminous fungus. Gets you a luminous warp block. And we also have the stem of that is a dull thorns block. One weapon we can also make with the blind sight is the blind sight tongue whip. Looks like there's like these massive holes as well. I've done that a few times while I've been exploring here. Let's try this. You can see when you hold it back. So it's got like a sort of knockback effect on it. You can see, yeah, there we go. It's got reach distance. So it looks like it only takes sword enchantments. So earlier that structure was called a death pit, which I fell down into, and this class is as a ravine. So obviously there are these upside down mushrooms here. You can place mushrooms upside down. This is a pretty typical, stalactite sort of thing. Glowstone, dimstone, and dullstone combination to make that structure. So here we have the Glowstone Canyon Ruin. Looks kind of similar to a bastion, I guess. And we're going to find various things in here. So, some chiseled dullstone. Some moth dust. Okay. We also have some ore blocks here. Some basalt iron ore. I believe there was a thing that maybe if they disabled piglin bartering, obviously you get iron nuggets from piglin bartering. I think there may be a mode where piglin bartering is disabled, so that basalt iron is very useful. Here we have the Glowstone Dwarf. So there's the Glowstone Dwarf. Another mod added in this particular biome. As you can see, they're going to drop golden apples. So that's just a chiseled shimmer stone brick. That is a glow light lantern. And the other loot that we found here is glow coke. We used to make glow light torch, glow light campfire. A few more blocks here just to take a look at. You can see we've got basaltic magma. This is a very cool block. Magmatic chiseled basalt brick. So it's only on the... so you have to place it down like that to get that texture. Okay, looking at the Basalt Deltas now. More basalt iron. Magma, of course. So yeah, the magma is made with iron and magma blocks. Five seconds. Basalt giant. It knocked me up. Now you can see some magma drops there. So here the Crimson Forest. So the moths do drop the moth dust. So we take a look at these shroom lions here, which is a mob from the forest. They're going to drop these things called Asker's bombs. Let's see, there's another one. And these are projectiles to get the infection debuff, which is obviously similar to poison. In both the Crimson Forest and the Warped Forest, haven't been able to find them, but these are things you can't bone meal or anything. Shroom light tears, crafting 9 of them will create a shroom light. So similar to the warped caps, there's also the crimson caps. You can see I'm just going to jump and then let go. See that little bounce? It's a little bit like a hay bale or a slime block. Will reduce full damage. Also the luminous caps as well. That is soul salt clumps. So they're called embodies, those guys. Also looking at the natural spawn here in the Soul Sand Valley, we can see some skeleton piglins. Obviously drop bones. See, we've got some soul soil here. Actually turn this soul soil into soul soil path. You can see actually there are paths for warped Nillium as well as the Crimson Nillium. So a few more decorative things you can do. Soul sand can be smelted in soul stone. You can make stairs and bricks. Also got this block as well, which if you take some brick slabs, combine them with soul salt clamps, get charged blocks as well. It's a pretty cool block here. Charge block. It's got an animated texture on it. The Soul Sand also has its own ruin, the Soul Sand Valley Ruin. So here it is. Actually seems to have a netherrack in it. So the final mob is the Voline. It spawns in the nether waste. Drops some gold nuggets. You can also bucket it. Like so. We also see options to bucket the Strider as well as the Magma. So it's that time to go through everything that I've missed that is currently in the mod. So you can see there's glow silk cocoons. So it must be some kind of spawner for the moths. The glow light glass comes from smelting shimmer sand. This is a very, very cool block actually. So at the moment the moths, they probably should drop this, the glow silk. I've also got the hog top earlier. The molten gold cluster is how you make the whip. Again, the potions, I believe the infection potion does come from the shroom loin though. The jerky is another use of the soul salt clumps. And the various different types of soul slate as well. Obviously. So the final things are the paintings. So how many there are here? Looks like quite a few. It's made with this special Infernal painting item as well. Alright, Sebastian Outpost. Fairly small structure here. Custom loot here. So we've got our dwarves here as well. Some more of the chiseled shimmerstone. A diamond glow. Just a smaller version of the Bastion. And the final thing is the Strider Altar. It does seem like there is a structure with these blocks that we're actually just using. And if we look down here, there's actually a chest as well, a chained block. There's a bucketed Strider. Thanks for watching.